I need to do is mute myself in game, um, just so that the guys can't hear me. Yeah, enable voice chat. Enable voice chat. Okay, I'm gonna switch mine off. Reason being is that in the last recording that I was doing, I had myself on mute, and it had basically also myself mute basically, so I don't want it to do that. It's like I had myself mute on the controller, and I didn't want it to do that. So I just needed to actually mute out me from the guys actually in game from hearing me. So yeah, this is just like my thoughts and stuff. I think I'm actually gonna start journaling more through these gameplays. Um, yeah, because I feel like that's easier. Because I think it's easier for me to journal with like voice memos and stuff like that. Like I remember there was this app on the iPhone where you could do that, but because like I'm on the older software with my current iPhone 8, I don't have that app anymore. But I think when I had the 14 Plus, that app was still available and I was able to like journal quite a lot. So I think there's still quite a lot of voice memos there. But I also love a journal, like an actual hard copy journal. And it's been a while since I've journaled there. So I'm like, I need to get back into it. And I think this is the easiest way that I can do it. I think first things first, I'll just go about how I think about this game. So this was released, I think, last week Friday. So today is the 2nd of November. So this was released like, yeah, it was last week Friday or Thursday, between the two. Um, so initial thoughts from just playing it. I think it's been a week now. Um, like David actually asked me, and I think for me this is not gonna replace it for Call of Duty's Warzone. If I'm going to be honest, I think I'm not gonna delete my Warzone in favor for this. I'm actually even thinking of just like deleting this in favor for my Warzone. But I'm like, let me just stick around. Maybe the improvements will take place. I don't know. I think a lot of people just hyped it up too much. Like there was too much hype that they were like, yeah, it's gonna be so good and whatever. And I'm just like, Oaks. I don't know, man. I feel completely different and opposite from what you guys have been saying. I think the three main things that I have an issue with, right? Graphics. Graphic wise, it is not the best looking. Like um, it's okay, but it's not the best. I'm always gonna compare it to Warzone because like Warzone is like, the easiest. It's 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 I'm gonna compare it to Warzone because like Warzone has basically laid the foundation. It's like giving me like pointers to be like, oh, okay, it's a shooter game. It should be like this, or somewhat be like this. Let me activate this times two. Let me do a quad so that it's fair on the other guys. I feel like with yours it's gonna be so unfair because I can't hear them and stuff. But yeah, graphic wise, it's not the best. It's not. It's okay. Like it's okay. I think you start to see it even more when you're in the buildings. You're like, nah, man. Like the graphics are they sharp and all that, but like they're not appealing. Like you can see where like there's so much detail that's missing. Yeah, there's a lot of detail that's missing. So with the detail that's already there, like they can just like top it up a notch. They can make it sharper up a notch, but like the details like missing. I think Warzone like they've definitely um upped the standard in terms of graphic wise. Second thing that I think is such a drawback is the sound in terms of the footsteps, right? In terms of footsteps, dude, it is near impossible to hear an enemy coming by, right? Like, yeah, there are some moments that you can hear, but like, dude, I've had to like lower down like the majority of all of my volumes in favor just to make sure that I can hear footsteps and all that. But even then, like, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. The other thing, it's slow. It is slow, but I think you know, once you play Warzone, you get used to the speed that everything else becomes slow. So, because I remember even when I went from Fortnite to Warzone, I was like, yo, this game is so fast. But because like I've done like over 300 hours, I'm so used to that speed now that anything that is of not that speed, everything else just seems slow. But in actuality, Warzone is fast, you know. Um, what are some of the other things? Yeah, those are the three initial thoughts more than anything. I think I like the contracts. I think it's just like a different takes on how to do the contracts. I think the one thing that I think I need them to fix is the map. Like, I don't know, man. It's a bit. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. Yeah, I think I'm nitpicking. No, the other thing, the colors. I think they need to fix the colors. Like, you know, in Warzone, like you can clearly identify like, hey, blue, pink, green, you know, you can identify that. But I've been seeing quite a lot of other streamers where they are able to differentiate themselves from their teammates, right? So they've been able to differentiate themselves. So I think I need to figure out that setting as to how did they do that to differentiate themselves because now it's a bit hard to figure out, oh snap, like they're shooting at le mang, you know? So that's just been the one thing that I'm just like, ish, I wish you guys could like fix that, you know? I do like this. You can upgrade your guns in the middle of the actual game, you know? Oh, another thing that I think they need to fix is the remapping of buttons. So you see now I'm so used to shooting with R1 instead of R2, right? So now everything is back to like the default of like R2, L2, which I don't like. So now to change it, I have to remap it, but the remapping of it will basically bind it to. So if I need to shoot, right? Basically, there isn't a proper way of changing um, your you're aiming and you're shooting at the same time. You know, like it hasn't been done well, so you don't know how to do it. Like I think they need to change it up a bit, you know, to allow me to rather shoot with whatever I want to shoot. You know, um, shoot with R1 because I prefer that because it's much more faster. Whereas with R2, I still need to like pull it back to get in the first full shoot instead of the R1. But these are my thoughts. These are my personal thoughts. You know, someone else could have definitely a completely different opinion about this. This is from my experience from playing battle royales, from playing Fortnite, Warzone. Um, yeah, but that's my take. Like graphically, no man, I think it's not that it's not that wow, you know. I think initially when I got into it, like I was impressed, but I think after a while I'm just like, no man, Warzone is actually a bit better, you know. But I have seen people that have fixed the graphics up a bit, so I think I need to check, you know, because I did have to like fix like quite. That's the other thing. I needed to fix like quite a lot of the other things at the time, which I've done. Um, so shit, there's some shooting. Go see this guy. There were quite a lot of settings that I have changed so that like it can favor me. Like you see, my muscle memory has aiming on L1. Footsteps, dog, like footsteps. Can't even hear shit. Like they need to work on the footsteps, man. That's the one thing that I don't appreciate. Like, cause you only get like a visual clue, like oh shit, like someone is there. If like someone has marked it for you, even then, you know. So they need to fix that. Um, So, but yeah, those are my initial thoughts. But I'm gonna keep on playing it. I think the other reason why I said that I'm gonna start journaling through this with the voice is that it's easier for me because like typing is such a drag, you know. But I know typing like it's more meaningful. Like it's like you know what, I actually felt this, and like I mean this, you know. So, but I think um, yeah, it's not the best looking, I can't lie. Um, I think I just wanted to say that, yeah, dude, like I've been super grateful for the last couple of weeks with the way just things have been going. Being able to go to work safely and well. Um, with just being able to go to work, being able to eat and not sleep hungry. I mean, that last week of October was hard, I can't lie. Because like, how train decided to like take my guap after having paid for something. So it's just like, bro, how the hell do you guys take my money? And how do you guys take my money? How do you guys take my money? But I already gave you guys money. Like, how the hell is that possible? That was super annoying because, like, now I'm broke. Like, I don't have money. I mean, I had to buy bread and I had to buy bread and I was just like, bro, like, Nilambili, how am I supposed to, like, thinking? Because I was like, what, fuck it. I'm gonna spend 100 Rand on, um, I'm gonna spend 100 Rand on food, on petrol, just to ensure that, like, man, go thingy. Oh, God, this shit. How do I break in? I'm not an assault. You know, like I was dead as broke. Spent 100 rand on petrol. Bought jam. I bought bread as well. And yeah, bro, like Hashem. But bro, I made it. Like, you know, I was waiting that Thursday. I remember, I think I didn't even sleep. Just waiting on the Thursday. You know, waiting on that Thursday, like, yo, for the Friday to hit so that, like, I can get my money, you know? But hey, man, we made it. We made it. So I think even now I've just been like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy groceries, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna get thingy. Um, what else has been happening? I think I'm just grateful, bro, because I've been like just running my calculations and I'm like, yo, you know what, Umuntu will actually have money, you know, like I'm praying that like my calculations are correct, that I will have close to like 6K actually, um, close to 6K, and like I'm gonna be able to go out, I'm gonna be able to have food, I'm gonna be able to have fuel, I'm gonna be able to do my hair, my nails, I have policies out, um, I'm grateful, you know, I'm grateful for also getting a place here in Cape Town, like, you know, getting my own space, like dog, I can shout, I can do whatever, you know, like I don't have to worry because you know, ngrasela umuntu or anything of that such. Um, yeah, I'm grateful, bro. Like I have my own space, like I can scream and shout, I can wake up whatever time, I can eat whatever I wanna eat. You know, it does get lonely, but like I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my car. I wake up every day. I can go to work without an issue. I'm able to take it to service. I'm able to fill it up. I have money for petrol. I'm grateful. Cool, you know. Um, yeah, Shamia, I'm grateful. Damn, that's cool. I can't lie. I'm grateful. Like I'm grateful for my space. That I could cry about. Well, there isn't a lot, you know. Like I think I'm happy that you know what, like I'm literally left with like 17 months with paying off my car. That's 1 year and 5 months. You know, like I'm also like I'm praying to God nothing happens to me. I'm protected. I'm guided. No hijacking. Hamba kahle, no one, um, no accidents, nothing. Like I want to fully pay off this car and know that you know what, I have a car that I've paid off. And once that's also done, I can also take up, well, I can also upgrade my current um, insurance to ensure that, like, you know what, if anything will forever to happen, I'm covered. Like, but I'm covered in a sense that like I'm getting like a brand new car, fully paid off. You know, um, that's the one thing that like brings me joy. 'Cause, yo, I'm super close, like 17 months away. Um, you know, I'm growing, career-wise. You know, I'm like in a different company, different systems, different ways of doing things. So learning that as well. Um, I think the only thing that I really need to focus my attention on is building my wealth, like starting saving properly. But that's gonna also come in soon. I need to fix my taxes as well, but that I can easily fix that, you know. Like I look back, like, dog, remember when I was in so much, yo, shit, where like it's just like, yo, dog, like kuningi kenzakalayo. If access Spanini, it's like so many other things that I'm just like, yo, I remember I still have the memo of like, yo, I need to fix this, I need to fix that, yes, I need to fix this, I need to fix that. Um, so like so much improvement has happened since then, you know. So I'm super happy for that more than anything. So yeah, so I'm super super grateful for. I think what has happened also. So I moved to Cape Town. Literally, it's only been a month that I've moved in. I think I've also been like, I've been like, God, can this not be a dream? Can Kalabang Chincheli, you know, like, cause your work has been, the people have been good, dude. Like, yo, I don't have to. Um, there's so much difference from like Clover, you know, like abantu abaraselani, abashatelani, abathukani, you know. Yes, there is the umuntu ubheka indaba zakho and stuff like that, but that I can just always ignore. Um, over like I can easily overtake that versus people um shouting at you and screaming at you and swearing at you, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm happy for. Um, you know. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. We'll chat again next time, but hope whenever you're watching this, you are doing well. I know that more better things are coming for you. I think that's the other thing. I'm also in a place where like I am patient. Like I know there's still much more money that's coming. There's still much more um money, growth, positivity, um relationship, um getting all the stuff that I've always wanted as a kid, um getting that golf aids. There's still more of that that's still coming. So I think I'm at a place where I'm content with what I have, and I know that, there's still much more that I will still get, but I'm content. I'm not like, yo, I'm so ungrateful for this and this and this. Um, so yeah, that's definitely something that I am absorbing within me. Like I'm content, like I'm happy to go to work. I'm happy to, dude. I think I don't realize with it. Like I used to wake up so late. I used to play COD with our Earl and wake up so late. I used to get to office in like towards 8:30. And now I get to the office like 7:30. Which is a huge, huge difference from the person that I was before. But I was going through like so much at Clover where I was just like, bro, how am I gonna make it? Even Clover and Jingo Paul Maguire, I was just like, bro, these guys, bafuna ungixosha, like I see it and I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. I saw when they took that basket away from me, and yeah, that was the main indicator to la bayong kahlela. So for the mere fact that like as soon as Monababa Kahlela, I had an offer already, and it was just me just putting in my resignation. It was just like, wow, God, thank you for your timing. Um, thank you for your timing, isn't Ozako, you know. Yeah, I was going through it beginning of the year, like, yeah. So yeah, but we'll chat again. I wanna upload this onto YouTube and make it private just to make sure that like everything is audible and everything. So yeah.